Greetings and welcome to another edition of the Fan Perspective. I am your host Nathan Lyle, and it is Friday, which means another edition of NBA Weekly. Here's what's been going on. The San Antonio Spurs have now won 6 games in a row. The Utah Jazz have now won 4 straight. Golden State, Miami, Brooklyn, and Milwaukee have all won 3 in a row. Meanwhile, the Boston Celtics have lost 5 games in a row. The Lakers and Magic have lost 4 in a row. And the Bobcats and Clippers have both lost 3 in a row. Also, last night, the All-Star reserves were announced last night. And I just thought I'd mention that because I'm not going to talk about the reserves. I'm not going to talk about the starters. I'm not going to talk about anything. I'm doing all my All-Star Weekend coverage during All-Star Weekend. So just keep that in mind. Meanwhile, we've got some milestones to look forward to. Shawn Marion is only 2 games away from the 1,000th of his career. Kobe is now only 41 made field goals behind Hakeem Olajuwon for 7th on the all-time list. And Tim Duncan needs 5 to pass Jerry West for 17th. Kobe needs to hit 5 more 3-pointers to reach 1,600 for his career. Dirk Nowitzki needs to hit 8 more to reach 1,300 for his career. And Jason Kidd only needs 13 more assists before he finally reaches 12,000 for his career. Rondo needs 68 more assists to reach 4,000 for his career. And here are a few games that I'm looking forward to this weekend. A lot of great matchups are happening. On Friday, we have the Celtics at the Hawks. The Celtics are barely a playoff team right now, and they need to get back into winning form. But that won't come easy against an Atlanta team that has had a pretty rough stretch for themselves. But they finally got together a small little winning streak. And then you've got the Warriors at the Bulls. These are 2 playoff-bound teams facing each other for the first time this season, so we really have no idea what's going to happen. Then you've got the Nets at the Grizzlies. Both of these teams are in the top 4 in their respective conferences, and this should be a very gritty matchup. And then you've got the Jazz at the Lakers. The Jazz have won as many in a row as the Lakers have lost. And then on Saturday, you've got Brooklyn at Houston. The Rockets went on a very long losing streak and are now on the outside of the playoff race. And they are looking to get momentum against one of the top teams in the East. And then you've got Golden State at Milwaukee. Monte Ellis squaring off against his former team. You've got the Pacers at the Jazz. The Jazz have put together a winning streak and gotten themselves back into the playoffs. But the last time they faced the Pacers, they were beaten by 20 points. And then you've got the Clippers at the Blazers, 2 of the most exciting teams in the league going at it. And on Sunday, you've got Miami at Boston. The Heat have been in the top 2 in the East all season, but they have struggled on the road this year, and the Celtics are looking to establish a winning streak and keep themselves in the playoffs. You've got the Thunder at the Lakers. There is no greater test of strength than what's been going up against the number 1 team in the conference. If they actually did find a way to win this one, they'll be turning plenty of heads. Then you've got the Blazers at the Clippers. Anytime 2 teams play each other consecutive nights, the first thought in my head is, what the fuck were these people thinking? Whatever was going on in the schedule makers mixed up minds when 2 teams face each other 2 nights in a row, there are usually some fascinating results. Well, that's it for today's episode. Tune in next Monday for another edition of NBA Weekly. And until then, I'm your host Nathan Lyle. This has been the Fan Perspective. Happy Friday.